Welcome the students of class 7, welcome to our social science history class, and today in this class we are going to discuss the second part of the subunit garden, tombs and forts, and it is situated in page number 68. So, open your book, page number 68, chapter number 5. Okay. So, you know the name of the chapter, rulers and buildings. So, previous class we have seen that the different architectural features of Mughal empires, such as the Chaharbagh garden, the 4 gardens mentioned in their holy book Quran. The idea, it is actually described as the garden of the heaven or Jannat. So, next one, it is the central towering dome and the tall gateway or pishtak, inspired by the tomb, inspired from the tomb of their ancestor Taimur Long, and that is name is Gur-e-Amin, situated in present day Samarkand, Uzbekistan. Okay. And all these features were actually they used in their Mughal architectures, their tombs, Humayun tombs, and also in Taj Mahal and Fatehpur Sikri. Another feature that was present in Mughal architecture, that is the Hasht Bihisht, means a central hall surrounded by 8 rooms, and most of the architectures they built with red sandstone and edged with white marble. Okay. Now, what are the other features of Mughal architecture? Today we are discussing that thing. That first one, it is the construction of Diwani Am and Diwani Khas. In Diwani and Diwani Khas, this is the very some distinctive features were used by the Mughals, especially by the Shah Jahan. Okay. So, in Diwani Am or Khas were carefully planned and placed inside a large courtyard, and inside the courtyard a 40 pillared hall was constructed for Diwani Am, Diwani Khas. This is called Chihil Suthun, the 40 pillared hall. It is called Chihil Suthun. It is another feature of Mughal architecture. As well as the Diwani Am and Diwani Khas were constructed to resemble a mosque, and the pedestal on which, or the platform on which the royal throne, okay, the seat of the Sultan were placed, described as Qibla, and you have already read about Qibla, that Qibla is the direction faced by the Muslims during prayer, and so the throne is also placed in the direction of Qibla. So, in the sense that the Sultan or the emperor Badshah is representing the God, okay, and giving justice in the order of God. So, this is the another feature. Number 3, a series of Pyra Dura. A series of Pyra Dura carved in the emperor's throne depicted the legendary Greek god Orpheus playing lute, okay, and also the Pyra Dura with other pictures like the plants, the flowers and the animals and birds. So, what is the significance of this Pyra Dura? Actually, the Pyra Dura is the colored hard stones placed in depressions carved into marble or sandstone and creating beautiful ornate pattern. Are tiles where the beautiful ornate patterns were drawn, and it was carved out on those red sandstone or marble and placed in the walls of Mughal architecture. We can see that in the Taj Mahal also. So, why did the Greek god Orpheus playing lute was placed in the Pyra Dura behind the throne? Actually, it depicted the good governance, and there is a story that when Greek god Orpheus, okay, when lot of rats and in here mentioned as ferocious beasts, they destroyed the villages and the towns, they ate all the crops, they destroyed the crops in the field, and then granary also, they destroyed the grains, ate all the grains, and food shortage was there in Greece. So when Orpheus, the Greek god, appeared with a flute, and he had remarkable magical power, and when he was playing the lute, all the mouse, okay, they were hypnotized and they followed Orpheus, and Orpheus took them very far from the city and the villages and in the top of the mountain, and on the edge of the mountain, suddenly when he was disappeared, all the mouse, they, or the ferocious beasts, they jumped from the mountain and died, and this country was free from the danger. So this is the story mentioned also in the folk tales in Greece. Okay. So this story resembles here and describe that king also give justice in this way and can solve all this problem like Orpheus. And the Shah Jahan's audience hall constructed in a manner that aimed to communicate that king's justice would treat all as equal. So from the throne of the king, he can he can see everyone. Okay, each and everyone was visible at the time. Today also from the throne of the Shah Jahan. So it was made such a way, and this type of architectural pattern also described that he could leave all the people in the world in the rule of Mughals could live together in harmony and peace, and justice would be delivered efficiently. So this is the main features of Diwani Am and Diwani Khas. Now Shah Jahan's capital, that Shah Jahan's capital was the city of Agra, where nobility, means the Mughal, the officials, the Mansabdar and other Jagirdars, they established their homes on the banks of river Yamuna, including the riverfront Chaharbagh gardens, where the houses of the nobility were not placed in the middle of the Chaharbagh. Actually it was mentioned the house should be in the middle of the Chaharbagh, but in that case the houses were constructed behind the Chaharbagh. Okay, and most of the houses built with riverfront Chaharbagh gardens. Shah Jahan also adopted the same architectural technique, but the mausoleum or the tomb of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal was placed on a terrace by the edge of the river, and the garden of its south, it is just opposite. He made the Chaharbagh garden just behind the tomb, but the tomb is situated behind beside the river Yamuna. So why he did that kind of thing? Because he wanted to restrict the access that nobles had to the river, because nobles occupied the river banks all the time, and it was very much disturbing, and sometimes it was very much risky because of the protection of the city. And that's why in the new city Shahjahanabad in Delhi, the royal palace situated at the riverfront, and along with only specially favored nobles such as the elder son of Shah Jahan, Dara Shikoh, and the elder brother of Aurangzeb, and all other nobles except some specially favored nobles had to construct their homes in the middle of the city away from the river Yamuna. So in this way he also secured the river Yamuna with some loyal nobles. Okay. So in this way architecture also placed a very important part in their construction and the security of their capital. So the plan of Shahjahanabad in 1850 is also mentioned in your book. You can see that how did the buildings were placed in that city. Okay students, so I hope you have understood. So that's all from this subunit building, tombs and forts. So in the next class we are going to discuss another subunit, that is the region and empire. So thank you for watching. Bye.